Howdy folks, I'm here in Lake of Ill Omen, and I'm going to do a quest turn in here in just a minute. And my pet on him while I explain what was going on. Pull up my inventory here. I'm playing on my 61 Shaman. I was doing a little trade skill work, and I needed to go buy some supplies. And while I was there on the merchant, I found several special weapons, and they are from Veksar. And for those not familiar with the Veksar zone, it's actually located here in Lake of Ill Omen, kind of out in the middle there. And get over here closer to the shore. If you come in from the Faronavi zone, you follow the river out to Lake of Ill Omen, and Veksar is basically right in front of you. There's kind of some decaying pedestals similar to these that are out in the middle of the water, 4 columns, and there's an NPC there that will con indifferent to you, and I think it has to do with like one of the bard quests or something. But anyway, basically right below that, those columns is the entrance to Veksar, and there's lots of Bloodgill goblins in there. Well, anyway, they drop different weapons from other parts of Kabilis, and here, let me pull up the atlas real quick. You know, anything on Kunark. There may be a couple exceptions to that where they put something in there, but anyway, as you go through there and the different goblins drop these weapons, and I'll pull up my inventory again, give you an idea of what they are. Steel Rishtek, Steel Soshar, Ganak. Let's see, what's this one? A Mac Store. Here's a hammer, and it's called a Restek. There's a store, a Tanak, and a Chiror. Very difficult to pronounce some of these, but I'll just pull up this one, the Steel Chiror. Two-handed blunt, so basically it's a staff. It's just metal. And the stats are okay. There's nothing special about them, and there's no extra stats on it. They are magic, so you can use them against undead and other magical beings. Will-o-wisps, that kind of stuff. Anyway, all right, this guy in front of me, Syrik Iceblood. He's who I came to see because his little quest here, and I'll go ahead and hail him and get it. And he says, oh, hello, sorry, I was deep in thought. I'm researching the methodology used to smith weapons during the age of Veksar. I will take any help available, be you friend or foe of the legions of Kabilis. If we hit help, he will explain, blah, 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 that they need the weapons and they need 4 of them. And if you bring in 4 of the same weapon, I will spread your name through the city, meaning Kabilis, and one day you may be able to walk the streets. I am looking for, and then he lists off those specific different weapons that drop in Veksar. Until then, I will reward you with whatever coin I can get from turning them in for you. I should have told you this already. When you con him, he'll con indifferent or higher. It cons me kindly. I've done a little faction work. I do not remember if he cons kindly to everyone. But all races can do this quest. I recall being kill on sight at the time in Kabilis with my magician, and he still accepted weapons from me and didn't attack or anything. So your experience may be different, but that was mine. So anyway, I have 4 of the same weapons. So let me go ahead and turn them in and let's see what happens. I do not know if I'll get any experience for this. You can get experience for this on up. Let's see. My main is at 1% and my alternate advancement is at 15%. Let's see what happens. Okay, he says, excellent work, Sweet Hammer. We shall study the architecture of these weapons to better the legions of Kabilis. Soon your name will be known among the Iksar. Okay, let me check my experience. Okay, it's up to 2% on the main, and alternate advancement went up to 17%. So even at level 61, I'm getting noticeable experience turning it in. Now, here's the cool thing. And why this is a big time saver if you're working on faction for Kabilis is everything goes up by 20. Your faction with Syrik Iceblood himself goes up by 20. Legion of Kabilis, Kabilis Residents, Scaled Mystics, Crusaders of Green Mist, which I believe are the Shadow Knights, and Swifttails, which are the monks. So several groups of Iksar are raised by 20. There is no negatives to doing this quest. And right now, EverQuest is in a bonus period for anything and everything you do, basically. He also gives you money, 4 copper, 2 gold, 16 platinum, and that's random numbers. They will change depending on your turn-in. But 16 platinum, that's pretty good. If you sell these to the merchant, you're going to get basically that same amount. It's similar to selling bronze or fine steel. You know, you might get 2, 3, 4, 5 platinum out of them, depending on several reasons. You know, faction, race, that kind of stuff. Your charisma score. Well, anyway, since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and go on into Veksar and attempt to get it. Just a few more weapons. I'm not going to go in deep or anything. And maybe I can get some more to match some of these. Some of them I have a couple. Let's see. Ganak. Okay, some of these are different from the others. But anyway, and I'll do some more turn-ins. But I figured you might want to know about this quest. As far as I know, any level can turn them in. Don't quote me on that. You know, I'm not going to promise a level 1 can do it, but as there is no negatives to this, it wouldn't hurt to try. So if you're a high level, you want to go in and farm weapons and then give them to an alt, it just might work. So, okay, well, thanks, guys, and I'll see you later.